Man, I know y'all been waiting on this one, and I do apologize, man. I've been kind of overwhelmed with life. Y'all know my health situation. Well, I've been forced to now move on the fly, on top of we had to get a different car, man, because the car got totaled. But hey, yo, he got graped by his own gang, part 2. Let's get into it, y'all. Gladiator gang, you up to bat, baby. Let's go. So when we left off, we were talking about how this individual, just to recap, this individual was saying he was in a gang, he was in an organization he was not a part of, and that could get you jammed up. And when you get jammed up, you could get jammed in. Hey, that was clever, right? Anyway, man, when this dude went back to the hole, they locked up, I think it was 4 people. Now, they locked him up. They locked the 4 people up. This is what happened to one of them. Now, at this particular time, there was a prison they called River North, right? River North was supposed to be like for people who were gang affiliated, things like that. And I don't think the program lasted that long. I never went to River North because I ended up going.
All right, this part 2 about how Buddy got, you feel me, gang, great, you feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. How he got from claiming the wrong set or whatnot. So this part 2. So if y'all watch part 1, I told y'all I was gonna drop part 2 for y'all. So hey, y'all go grab y'all some water or whatever it is you do when you watch my videos and come and rock with your boy, man. Let's get it.
Hired in River North to a place called Red Onion. Talk about that another time. Now, when this one particular individual, I remember hearing about this later on, got sent to River North, you know, no one had heard right in the beginning what they had done to this boy. Now, what they had done to this boy was messed up, guys. And if you want to, go into it details, go watch the video. He got raped by his best gang, part 1, because I don't really want to tell the story again. All right, so he goes there, and he sees his homies. He's locking up. He's doing all the things. He's programming with them or politicking, whatever you want to call it. But here's the thing about the prison system. It's like a network of gossiping females, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how women gossip at the hair salon? Well, let me tell you something prisons do, too. And if you think we don't, you got another thing coming, because we definitely do. And we have nothing better to do but talk about other inmates and about other situations, right? This particular situation was kind of messed up because, yes, I understand there has to be some retribution. There has to be for every action, there is a reaction, right? That is the law of the world, the law of nature, the law of physics, right? So
it's Newton's law.
But the consequences can be dire, man. And this is what people need to understand. When you go to prison, when you go to a penitentiary, you're not going by the regular rules of the world. You're not going by society's rules anymore. You are in a different society. You are in a alpha male controlled environment, right? And there is no room there's no room to mess up, because the distinction between what we feel is right and wrong is very, very, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, it's very black and white. But whatever yard you go to, whatever prison you go to, things might be different. And this is what I mean by that. Yes, the politics will remain the same. Yes, this, that, the third. But whoever's running that yard for that organization might do things different than the last guy, even though they're going on the same pretense, the same flag, the same whatever. It could be different because the personality is different. Real quick example, right? So I tell a story about me and this other guy that were both kind of at the top of this organization I was in, right? Both had the same rank. Now, I was on one side of the yard. This was a big prison. This was Greensville. This is basically 3 prisons in one. S1, S2, S3. I was on S1 at the time. He was on S3 at the time. I got moved over to his yard, right? Or that side of the yard. Now, me, I was very militant. I was very aggressive. I was like, let's go to war. I'm an angry person, And I was like, we have to display a certain degree of violence in order to get our name out there. This guy wasn't feeling that. We had very different opinions and views on how gang banging should be, right? I was like, well, we're just going to get put in the same category as these other lames that have been trying to start these little quote-unquote white organizations. Now, let me explain something to y'all real quick. I was not part of a racist white organization like a skinhead or a Nazi or a Adolf Hitler ideology, right? Negative. We actually did not get along with those guys because, well, I don't care about somebody's ideology. You can believe what you want to believe. But if you're standing on business, stand on business. It comes down to money. It comes down to respect. It comes down to how you portray yourself on that yard. I don't give a damn what you believe in. As long as you earn yours, hey, I got no option but to respect it. But when I see another organization, a member, or even an individual who is dolo, go up in your butt and take your sack on the yard in front of everybody, I don't give a damn what you believe in. You're a bitch. Straight up. To me, you're a bitch. So, we did not see eye to eye on things, and it ended up causing a big conflict, right? An internal conflict to where we ended up going to war with another organization, and only half of us went. Now, in my eyes, the fact that you split us up, that you divided us because of your personal bullshit, that should have been a straight dub. You should have been gone, bro, in my opinion. Well, I'm back in the hole getting ready to fight a RICO case, and this dude is out there eating meals with the cats that we just went to war with. Okay? Sending me little kites talking about, I don't think we should, okay. All right. Enjoy yourself, right? So, that's just the short version. I tell the story on another video. Go check it out. Anyway, this cat gets sent to another yard to River North, right? River North is like, it's a different type of prison if I'm not mistaken. I've never been to River North, but I do believe that there's no windows in the cells. Like, it's sort of like, it's weird. It's like a big metal, I don't know. I don't want to tell you something wrong, but that's what I heard. So he gets there. Eventually, they get word of what these cats did to this boy. And what they did was heinous beyond belief, bro. Like, I don't care, like, what if you got to give your guy some consequences and you have to, like, put the wood stick to him, cool, whatever. But you don't grape them in front of the whole unit. That was crazy. And everybody was kind of in shock, bro. Like, everybody was kind of like, what the hell just happened? And these are the moments where, like, things can get out of hand. And it's real easy to do in the penitentiary because people have, got a lot of pent up aggression. They've got a lot of anger and aggression in them, and they want to let it out. And then when the violence starts to happen, they cannot control themselves. And this was crazy, though, right? So the big homie, the El Capitan, the King Ding-a-ling of that yard is, he hears about it, he gets wind of it. Now, he doesn't say anything at first. And from what I understood, he let it ride for like a couple weeks. Let the kid get comfortable. He wanted to see if the kid was going to be useful first. Now, this was a smart play. He could have easily sent because this is a big group. One of the biggest in the prison system. He could have sent 5 or 6 of his own guys to take care of him and get him up out of there. Now, the reason he kept it quiet was this. When there's an incident with your own crew or with your own organization, the yard and other organizations are expecting you to handle it accordingly. That means you yourself or your crew is going to handle it in front of everybody. You have to make an example, okay? You have to make an example of whoever it is, because if you don't, then they're going to make an example out of you. That is a fact. Now, before the rumor mill could get wind of the incident that happened at this other institution, he had to come up with something. there was a situation with a couple other people that he had where he needed somebody to go take care of it. And this was what he was going to do. You have different levels of rank in most organizations, okay? And when you have different levels of rank in organizations, what you're going to have is captains, lieutenants, field sergeants, and all that, right? He told that boy, look, I know what happened, what you did to the other kid at the last prison. You are now a send-off, basically, is what he's telling him. You're going to go handle his business. I don't care if you go to the hole. I don't care if you catch a street case, because if you don't go handle this, we're going to handle you.
Dang.
Straight up. That's how it went down. So, during lockdown that day, right, they sent one of their guys to his cell and they slid a knife under the door, right? And the guy that was in the cell with him said that when he looked at that knife, he said he turned ghost white. They said that he's just shaking and throwing up in the toilet before rec came because he was going to have to use that knife on the next rec call. Now, picture this, guys.
Dang,
this kid wasn't
chill.
no life sentence guy. He wasn't no 20 years. He had I think he had 4 or 5 years.
Stop.
He wants to go home. Now, when you sign into an organization, you sign on to their rules, their politics, their goods, their do's, their don'ts, they're all the things. There's no, you can't pick and choose. You have to do what the big homie tells you to do. Now, by you doing some old some old shit, some literal shit, right? You're gonna have to pay for that. And when they said that dude out to wreck, the next wreck call, they said he walked a couple laps, and they're laughing at him. They think it's funny. People think this is funny. They think it's funny. This dude is like throwing up because he's got to go unalive somebody. That's how messed up prison is, dude. They and there's nothing else that people have to really do and talk about. So they're watching. Kid runs up to whoever the target was, right? The target was who it was.
That's why I be telling y'all YNs, bro, the streets is a scam. Like, ain't no loyalty in the streets at all. I think I don't know if it's true or not. They just said that Young Thug snitched. I don't know. I got to look into it. But even if it's true, bro, it's so common nowadays. People snitch. Nobody ain't going by no code or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all signing up for that? It's a scam. Straight up. And it ends here, like in the prison, or y'all already know the other one. You feel me?
And he hits him. Whack. Not only did this kid run his time up, not only did he have to go to court for what they did to that other boy, but when he hit this dude with this little knife that they gave him, this man turned around and beat this kid inches from his life in front of everybody. Talk about bad luck, bro. Talk about bad luck. You tricked it up. You tricked your time up. That's what they call it, tricking your time up. Your time did you. You didn't do yours. You signed on to the wrong crew and you got down with the wrong guys and you did some dumb shit. Then you got a bunch of more time because you decided to be a piece of shit. Enjoy yourself. That being said, that's what happened to just one particular person that was involved in. They raped him. His own gang raped him. And we got 2 more guys to talk about on the next video. We'll do a part 3. Guys, real quick.
He trying to do a series, bro. I'm not sticking for no. Y'all, I'm gonna put his channel in the comments so y'all can go and watch the other one. But I ain't finna be doing no part 3, 4, 5. Nah, I ain't think it was gonna stop, bro. Dang. Dogs. But yeah, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments, man. Also, give me, y'all comment other ideas of videos y'all want me to react to, or you know, whatever it is, y'all can send it to my Instagram or comment on YouTube, because I do look at y'all comments. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. See you guys in the next video. Always remember, be safe out here, kings and queens. Let's get it.